Okay, we've now reached the point in the series where it's time to look at the different type of rare sat lovers. Rare sats really do mean something different to each one of us. For some, rare sats are the ultimate on-chain foundation to build that awesome NFT on top of. And yet for others, these represent timeless collectibles. And then there's another group out there that see this as potentially the ultimate crypto investment that almost no one's heard about yet. I tend to view the various rare sat categories as altcoins, each coming with its own unique value proposition and tokenomics. Once you start viewing rare sats as altcoins living on the Bitcoin blockchain as ultimate forms of Bitcoin itself, things start to come into focus. You could invest into an altcoin that's living on Solana, Ethereum, or you could even purchase a ruin on Bitcoin. Or you could get yourself some rare sats. Once you consider all the bonuses that you get versus investing into the altcoin casino, the choice becomes pretty clear here. Rare sats is not a project that can rug pull. It's Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin continues to grow in value versus fiat currencies, satoshis, the smallest unit of account in Bitcoin, become more relevant. And as satoshis become more economically relevant, you'll find that over time, goods that are priced in Bitcoin will be viewed through satoshis. So unless Bitcoin stops growing at the rate it has, eventually everyone is going to have to learn about satoshis. And once they do, it's only a matter of time before they learn about rare sats. Rare sats won't struggle to get listed on exchanges. They're already on every exchange in the world in the form of Bitcoin with common sats. They simply need to add in support for rare sats, and you're ready to go. Want another perk? There's no company that can go under due to lack of funding. It's Bitcoin. And you won't be negatively affected when the network goes down and all of its apps built on top of it, because this isn't Solana. No offense. This is Bitcoin, the most secure, valuable ledger in history. And there's no need to worry about the team not getting it together when it comes to marketing, because it's Bitcoin and it's being marketed every millisecond in every place across the world. What's more, every time an ordinal is created using a rare sat as its foundation, it's visually displayed to the users. And this quite literally acts as a free, daily, multi-million-dollar marketing machine. I can personally attest to this fact because I actually learned about rare sats when I bought a bitmap that was inscribed with a rare sat. You won't have to worry about your rare sats being bogged down by undue regulations, because at this point, Bitcoin has regulatory clarity in most advanced nations now. And you don't have to worry about the team being competent enough to actually pull off all the roadmap milestones I'd promised you. The founders won't suddenly decide to move their project to a different blockchain either, forcing an annoying token swap and other nonsense that you're gonna have to deal with. And you really don't have to worry about rare sats being delisted from an exchange, because it's already the rarest form of currency that they have to offer, and it's the main reason a lot of their users come in the first place.
Rare sats haven't been launched. The Bitcoin was already in Bitcoin wallets. Then all of a sudden, it's like everybody opening their wallets and checking their notes in case they have special numbers on them, in case they have special provenance or special history. This changes the whole game because it's not somebody's project. So the fact that there is no roadmap and no team behind it makes it a true class of digital collectible, just like Bitcoin.
Once you consider rug pulls, funding issues, regulatory challenges, marketing, product market fit, and a whole host of other issues that end up causing 99% of altcoins to fail, come on here. You see where I'm going with this. You really do need to have a steel pair to completely fade rare sats and invest all your money into altcoins that suffer from all the above things we just talked about. And if you're in the position where you've actually run a crypto project in the industry, then you go from seeing these lists of perks from something like a, yeah, that's pretty cool, to a holy shit level kind of moment.
As time goes by, as Bitcoin grows in importance and in adoption, there will be much more attention directed towards rare sats. And as opposed to other Bitcoin assets, I believe that rare sats aren't going anywhere.
There are a lot of quality projects out there that are utility rich, so this isn't a knock against projects or altcoins that have nothing to do with Bitcoin. because there's some great ones that are out there to invest into. This is a commentary on the power of Bitcoin and what it has to offer you on-chain.
Be patient. Bitcoin is a very good tool for transferring wealth from the impatient to the patient. And I believe the same goes for rare satoshis. The satoshis from the first Bitcoin to ever circulate are not worth a ton of money because they are great collectibles and a great piece of Bitcoin history. But if you are patient enough and if you are accumulating rare sats, and especially sats with very significant historical value, in the long run, there's very little to no chance of these sats going to zero or getting forgotten by the public.
With rare sats being so new, you could end up making a ton of money as the premium increases between a common sat and a rare sat. When your worst case scenario requires that humanity somehow stops valuing history and collectibles, then your rare sats would then be worth common sats. That's your floor here, unlike with altcoins when the floor is often zero. Obviously, this is astronomically safer than investing in altcoins. So while rare sats do have their own set of challenges, it's probably worth looking into them before you make another serious investment into altcoins. Just saying.